What's going on, guys? It's your boy NTG back at again with another video. In today's video, guys, I'm gonna be showing you guys a throwback. This is gonna be talking about market structure. So this is gonna be for intermediate beginners, especially for beginners, or if you're advanced level and you need a refresher on just market structure itself. This is gonna be a great full in-depth video for you guys to watch. Okay, because the reason why I want to do this video is because you guys are trading breakout strategies and everything like that, but you guys don't have a basic fundamental of market structure itself, right? You guys want to get into breakout trading, you guys want to get into indicators and trend lines and everything like that, but you don't even have the structure of the market and how it moves. You have to have the basics, right? You have to be, when you're a trader, you have to have a base. And the base is having basic price action. And sometimes we forget about that. We like to jump into like the crazy new strategy and everything like that, but we don't go back to the basics. So this is what this video is going to be about. So it's going to be very informative for everyone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full breakdown, and then I'm going to show you guys a live trade that I took as well. So I'm going to put it, and I'm going to categorize it so you guys know where the live trade starts and where the actual explanation for the breakdown begins. All right, so that's gonna be the full video. If you guys want me to upload more of like breakdown market structures like this of the actual market for beginners, I'll say around 500 likes. Let's get the 500 likes. I like that. Let's do that for the new year. Let's get the 500 likes, and if I see that, I know you guys really want that breakdown and that market structure for you guys. So today I will be going live, so I hope to see you guys on the live soon. It's New Year's Eve. So come by to the live, say hi to your boy, see what's up. I want to see how you guys are doing, everything like that. And then, of course, you guys know that the Patreon will be open tonight. I know a lot of you guys were interested. So if you guys are interested in the Patreon link for registration, that will be open tonight, 12 a.m. And if you guys are interested, link is in the bio. All right, guys. So you guys ever know how we like to do it. We're going to roll the intro, get straight into the video. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we're back on the charts here. I'm going to be using GU as the example of how to use, well, we're going to go over market structure, right? Because in order to use the fib retracement properly, get into trend continuations and reversals properly, we need to understand how market structure works, right? So we're going to go ahead and get to the charts, but let me do a draw out first, so you guys can kind of understand what exactly we're going to be looking for, right? As you guys know, in an uptrend, the market creates higher highs and higher lows, creates higher highs and higher lows. And the market continues to do this, right? Now, when we're using the fib retracement, where we're drawing that from is from the lows, right? In an uptrend, we're doing that from the lows to the highs. And as you can see, we had a nice perfect 618 retracement. And this is the respect that the market shows when it creates market structure, right? Again, we go from the lows to the highs, and you enter right at the retracement area there, okay? And then again, and then say this was recent price, current price, we will draw our fibs right there from the low, right to the peak from that high, and we will wait for the market to come back down to retest that fib area, wait for some sort of confirmation, and then we continue to the upside. So that's what we want to look for, okay? And that's for an uptrend. Let's go ahead and quickly look at a downtrend. All right, so you guys know in a downtrend, right, the market creates lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows and lower highs, and this continues. Now with the fib retracement, now we're getting from the highs, we're taking fibs from the highs and we're dragging it down to the lows here, right? So we went just a little bit over, right? That's normally what the market will look like if we have that respectable area there, right? And then we go from the next low high structure, drag it down right to that fib retracement area, and then we're going to continue to the downside. All right, so when we're in the downtrend, we got to go from the low highs, right, to the lower lows, and we're in an uptrend, we got to go from the high lows to the higher high. Okay, so this was just a quick draw out, all right, but it's gonna look a lot better when we talk about in market structure, right? So here we are in the market, right? And as you can see, we're in an uptrend, right? I have the 100 SMA. Okay, guys, if you guys still struggle with identifying a trend, please use an SMA. It definitely helps you as far as like where the market direction is going, as far as trend, if it's bullish or bearish. It's a very good tool to use, especially as a beginner, if you still struggle with identifying trend. Okay, so as you guys can see here, the market created a nice higher high, right? So we're here. So let's go ahead and mark all of these up here. So the market created a nice higher high here. Beautifully. We got a nice retracement. And normally what the market is going to do is going to break structure here. Okay. And that will create a higher low. So as you guys can see here, this is our higher high structure. This is our higher low. Okay. And if we use the pivot points, okay, pivot point high low indicator, this pivot point high low indicator, right? We will see that it will also tell you automatically where the highs, where the swing highs are and where the swing lows are. Okay. So if you struggle with identifying it by the eye, okay, by the eye, this is a great tool to use to draw out fib retracements, because you have to be able to identify these swing highs and swing lows to use the fib retracement properly. So I highly suggest, if you're still struggling with identifying it by the eye, please use this pivot high low indicator, and this will work magic for you. Okay. So what I like to do is, when I see that higher high and that high low, this is where you want to use fibs. Okay. You want to use it at that swing low, right at that high low, and you want to drag it up. Okay. Now what I like to do is I like to wait for a rejection first, and that's where I'm going to put the 0% line. Okay. So I'm just waiting for it. You can even use the pivot point high low indicator. So once it tells you that this is a new higher high, that's exactly where you want to mark up that 0% line. And you want to wait until we get that higher high. Do not draw fibs here too early. Okay, we got to wait for that high structure, and I believe that's going to be it right there. Yes, as you guys can see here. So this is where I want to mark up that fib retracement area. Now, let's go back. Now I'm going to draw the zone, right? Because you guys know that higher highs and high lows can act as support and resistance. So I'm going to go ahead and mark up my zone right at that 56% area, right? My NGG Academy members know about this percent area in my fibs. I love that percent area there, right? So now that I've used the fib retracement correctly, okay, this is the ideal zone I want to look for continuation to go bullish. Because what happens is, when people don't use the fib retracement properly, they see the market going extremely bullish, and they start entering trades right at the top, and they don't realize that the market is soon going to get exhausted and do a retracement. So this is why using retracements and understanding the basics of market structure is very important. So this works out perfectly for me, right? Because we have our retracement area, and I'm at higher high structure. So I know, me as a identifying market structure, I know when we break market structure like this, it turns into support, because this is resistance here, broken, and now this will create support. So all I'm doing is I'm waiting for my zone. I'm not anticipating a trade. I see this nice bullish candle, right? And I want to enter that. No, I don't want to enter it. I want to wait until we get back into my zone for me to look for a trade. Now we're back in my zone, right? And now all I need to do is I need to wait for my Japanese candlestick pattern. And there it is. The 1, 2, 3 engulfing right here. And this is where I will actually enter the trade. This is where I want to enter that trade. And this is exactly how you want to use the fib retracement. You want to use it this way. This is so effective. And when you learn how to actually break down the market this way, it's super, super, super effective and deadly. You can make tremendous amount of profit trading the market this way. So this is where I want to enter. We had the retracement area plus higher high structure, and we're actually going to mark this up so we see that we have new higher high structure. And then what we did was we marked up our fib retracement area of the 56%. All right, right here, beautifully. And then we enter that trade. We're gonna wait to see, and boom, voila, the market respects it beautifully. Now what I want to do is, okay, now this is how we can trade trend continuation. What I want to do now is I want to wait for the market to break and retest that higher high structure. Okay, this is how the market moves, guys. This is how the market moves every single time, all across the board. Forex, index, metals, cryptos, it doesn't matter. This is how the market moves. Okay, so we broke structure. So now we know we broke structure. Now we know that we created a new higher high, right? And we can even use the pivot point high low indicator later, but we getting that retest, right? And then confirmation. And then that's where I'm going to enter my trade again. Beautifully. We can use a pivot point. As you can see, it tells you right then and there. And what happens is when the market creates a new high high, it creates a high low structure. So let's go ahead and put that down here. And now ideally, I want to draw my fibs here, so I know in the future where I'm going to be looking for that next trade. So let's take that off. We enter that trade beautifully, and as you can see there, market respect it. And then now we can actually use the fibs again. As you can see, this is our another buy zone here. Beautifully. This is the new higher high, as you guys can see there. Now all we're doing is waiting for confirmation. We didn't get, this is the inside candlestick. I trade that as well, but as you can see, that confirmation there, beautiful. And now we have high low structure. Very simple, very, very simple. And this is what we're doing every single time in the market. Higher highs, high lows. We wait for structure to be created. We use that fib retracement area right at the high low structure, so we can get that retracement areas and we can get those perfect buy areas. For example, right here that we used, those are the perfect buy areas when we're in the uptrend. Okay, so pretty much this is how you want to use that fib retracement. This will help identify higher highs and high low structure, and this is how you want to trade higher high and high low structure as a continuation. Okay, so now that we looked at continuation, let's actually go ahead and look at reversals, right? So how do we identify reversals, right? Because NTG, you showed us how to, get into the trend continuation, but how do we know when the market is going to reverse at the exact point, right? So we're still creating high low structure, higher highs. The market is still moving beautifully, creating those nice zones. And what I'm doing is just marking up all my zones, marking up all my higher high zones, making sure that everything works out perfectly, right? And what you want to look for is some sort of a break of higher low, right? So now we create another higher high right here. So let's go ahead and mark up that zone, right? This is a new higher high. And if this breaks and retests, we're going to keep getting into buys. All right, so now we created a new higher low. Let's go ahead and actually switch to the 30-minute. All right, just so we can see what's going on, right? We're going up. Now what I see is like a double top there, plus, okay, we're getting some mad resistance here, right? So this is where you can identify these things sometimes. You see here, you see here, you see here. You're like, so the market is kind of struggling right now to break that higher high structure. Let's go ahead and continue to watch it. Now, if we get a break, right, and this is how you can identify reversal. If we get a break of that high low structure, if we get a break here, this is what's going to give us the biggest sign that the market is reversing, right? So let's go ahead and continue to watch the market. There we go. So not only did we get a break, right, of that 100 SMA, which is also a reversal strategy, which we break and close below or above those SMAs. Those give us big clear signs for reversals. Now we can wait again, and we see that now the market is officially going to go bearish. Once we broke that higher low structure, this is the big indicator to tell us, okay, we are no longer going to be in an uptrend. Bears are going to take over in the market. Now there's two things you can enter on a reversal, right? You can enter right away of that break of that structure, of that higher high structure, or we can wait for the retest. Okay, you guys know I'm a breakout trader, so I would enter the trade right away, right? I would be in this trade all the way down. Or you can just wait for the retest at the zone and you can enter the trade, but that's for another video. And as you can see, this gave us a beautiful reversal, just because we know how to identify the market structure. And this is the same thing for a downtrend. Okay, guys, we have beautiful market structure creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And then once we break that high low structure, right away, boom, we can see that the market is going to reverse. And if we play this out, as you can see, the market is going to continue into that downtrend. It's going to keep creating lower lows and lower highs and then continue to tank. And as you guys can see also, you can see how the market is reacting to our zones that we draw. And this is why I love to draw out these zones, especially with identifying false breakouts, because these are powerful areas to look for as far as reversals. Okay, guys. So that was just a little bit of a breakdown of, how to use the fib retracement properly, how to identify higher high, high low structure. I wanted to show you guys step by step how to see these things, because you have to know, you have to be able to break this down in order to be able to fully understand where you guys want to be in the market. All right, guys. All right, you guys. So this is the live trade here. You guys see me entering the trade, getting in my fib extension, everything like that. Now for this trade, I use the exact same method that you guys just saw in the video previously, but the high highs, high lows, low lows, and low highs. What I did was I just drew it on the smaller time frame. So that green zone you see there was a recent high low structure there, and we actually caught the reversal of this trade. I know you guys see a trend line there, but this wasn't a confirmed pattern, so we didn't trade based off of the pattern. So I want you guys to focus on the zone. So when we broke this zone, this trade immediately hit TP. So I just wanted to show you guys the movement and everything like that as far as the trade itself. So this was on the 27th December, and when we got the break of that high low structure, this is when we entered the trade, and the rest is history. You guys already see the full breakdown in the middle of the video about the high highs and the high lows, low lows, and low highs. And this is exactly why we need to learn the base. Okay, we need a base when it comes to trading, and not just focusing too much on the strategy. Because as simple as, you know, you can make strategies, you can make market structure simple as well. You guys got to understand that you guys can make a tremendous amount of profit just trading, just understanding the market itself, knowing where the high lows is, where the low lows is, how you can catch the break of these market structures, how you can catch the break and retest, how you can catch the reversals. This is a very strong tool to use. I think it's very underrated. And I think a lot of people actually dismiss it and don't use it at all as far as market structure, because I can understand you sit there, you watch market structure and it's boring, right? You're watching high lows and low highs and you're drawing fib retracement levels and you're waiting for the pullback. It's not like the exciting type of way of trading, like, you know, when you're getting into like strategies and trend line and like breakouts and you see like this huge breakout candle on news, CPI news, NFP news, and you see a big candle and it's just exciting. You see the numbers go up quick and everything like that. But we got to understand, for long-term effect, the longevity of trading, we have to be able to know the basics, and just doing simple basic things like this can make you guys a tremendous amount of profit. And I think it gets dismissed a lot because it's on the boring side. It's not exciting. I know you guys want to do like those account flips and those big things, but this is where, you know, the fundamentals come behind with trading. Okay, so you guys got to really understand just the basic market structure. And that's exactly why I had to post this video, because a lot of you guys forget about the basics. So it's a good refresher, good relearner to know how the market moves, because you guys can predict things, right? You can predict when the market is going to go into reversal. Okay, so now I was for buys, but now I should be for sells. Or I was for sells, now I should be for buys. Oh, I know the market is dropping right now, but it seems to me that we're reaching a lower low point, and we can get a potential pullback to the 50% retracement, the 56% retracement levels, and then we can get a continuation to the downside. So as you guys can see how effective this is, just literally entering the trade at the break of a high-low structure, catching the reversals. And like I said in the video, reversals can be very, very powerful, right? They're extremely powerful when you catch them at the right time. And that's why learning these things can be so simple, but so effective. And this trade did not take long at all. Like I said, it was a very, very quick. This is probably one of my quickest trades on VIP that had, and we didn't even have news this day. There was no news, nothing like that. This wasn't even the open session. This was just a breakout, and then we got into the trade. It took less than 10 minutes. I think this live trade is 9 minutes exactly. Yeah, so we have 5 minutes left in the video, and we had a small pullback, not too much. So if you guys see there, we got a small pullback there. It was hanging around the TP a little bit there, but then ultimately, like, we just hit TP. We actually did hold this a little bit longer as well, just because it was moving so well. You know, my key TP was that zone there. So that's what we're gonna get into. But you guys see there, it's just smashed the TP there, and everything was flawless for this trade. So hopefully, you know, that market structure video was very informative for a lot of you guys. Hopefully you can apply that information to use it. It's very, very effective, guys. I'm telling you. So make sure you guys really take some notes and rewatch the video. Make sure you guys like the video for your boy NTG. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. If you guys want me to upload more of like breakdown market structures like this of the actual market for beginners, I'll say around 500 likes. Let's get to 500 likes. I like that. Let's do that for the new year. Let's get to 500 likes. And if I see that, I know you guys really, really want, you know, that breakdown and that market structure for you guys. So I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. Like I said, I'm going to be going live today. So I should see you guys on the live stream, so you guys can say what's up to your boy NTG. And like I said before, the Patreon will be open tonight, 12 a.m. I know a lot of you guys were interested. I got a lot of DMs about it. So if you guys are interested, registration is open. Patreon, link in the description below. That's all I got to say about that. All right, guys. So I hope to see you guys soon on the live today. If I don't, Happy New Year's. And you guys already know it's going to be the same business as usual. All right. So it was your boy NTG. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.